Yo, what is going on, guys? So, I have brought gameplay of the new weapon of the game, the VAL. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It is by far one of my favorite weapons in Call of Duty Modern Warfare history. Or, not really history, but ever, I would say, because this gun is weirdly OP. Like, it's got an integrated suppressor, which is what I kind of like, and it doesn't hurt the damage range at all, or like reduce the ADS speed. So it's just part of the gun, which to me is really cool. I really like that a lot, and it's got like a really good fight. Like, to me, this is like what a Call of Duty weapon should be, or what it's needed for a while, because this gun is balanced out with like the most OP ARs in the game, kind of like the M4. I wouldn't say so at its range, because the range on the M4 is just ridiculous, but I'm pretty sure by its ADS speed and its movement speed and its fire rate, it's better than the M4, especially if you're at closer, and I would say to medium range if you hit your shots, because up close I get like around 3 to 4 shots each person, and the fire rate on this thing, it makes it feel like I just shot him twice. And the damage on it, especially if you're wallbanging people, it's ridiculous. And the headshot damage, it takes like 2 shots if you shoot him in the head. Like, I feel like this gun's gonna be nerfed real soon, which just, you know, is kind of sad, because I actually really do like this gun. Like, I'm pretty sure they nerfed the 10-round mags in the game, because when the new DLC came out, this new AR with the 10-round mags, which had like aim down sight speed, like damage, like bullet penetration, like it was basically putting FMJ on this gun, but having it be a single shot, like by 10 though, like 10 times the FMJ power. Like, it was so powerful. You'd shoot people through walls from across the map. Like, a lot of YouTubers have made videos of it already, like Dismo, Marksman, Seek, other people like that have already gotten gameplay of it. It was super OP. Like, I never really got to experience it, because for some reason, every time if I played Search, because there was sometimes I would take breaks a little of like the new map or the new maps and just go back to Search, because I love Search and Destroy. It's my favorite game mode in it. And by the time you guys are watching this, I already finished leveling up this new AR. It only took me about a day to finish it, and that's normally how long it should take for any weapon, really. But I've been abusing the double XPs because I've been saving up my tokens. But the fight, like, I've won so many gunfights in this game that I really shouldn't have won to this weapon, if I'm going to be honest. Like, it's crazy how lucky I get with this weapon. And like, I'll give you like my best class right now for the weapon right now, because I'll put it in the description, but like the aim down sight speed on this thing is really quick, and some of the things I use reduce ADS speed. Like, I use a 30-round mag because it does come with a 20-round mag at the beginning, like with no attachments at all. And for the fire rate on this weapon, and it does have a bit of recoil to it, I feel like they kind of reduced it, because I remember when it just came out, I used it a little in a customs game, and when you're playing against bots to real people, it's really different on how the gun feels. But it seemed like it had a lot of recoil. Then they could have buffed the recoil a little and like lowered the damage or something instantly, like a day. I don't really know. But the recoil does not seem that bad to me. It really doesn't. Like, I don't use any grips on this gun, except like now I'm using Commando grip, like always. That's what I mostly use, but that's only if I'm not using like fully loaded, I think. I don't really remember, but I have my attachments now, so I will put them in the description if you're curious. One for like the semi-automatic class and one for a fully automatic class, if you're really curious on how you want to use this weapon, because the headshot, the single shot one with the 10-round mags, it's like a one-shot headshot in core, which is insane for this weapon. And I feel like it's gonna get nerfed pretty heavily, that it's gonna be a 2-shot, because The FAL was like this, but the fire rate cap is not similar at all. And after I finally started playing these maps a bit more, because when I made that video saying I didn't like these maps, that was kind of because I played against people when it first came out and people didn't know the maps that well, and I didn't know them that well either. But after I finally got to play with these maps a bit more, I've been kind of happy with them. Like, the game modes that you play for the DLC Mosh Pit map pack, it's mostly like domination, hardpoint, and like the flag game, where you have to hold which team can hold the flag the longest. And on this map, for the map with that flag, I don't remember the game mode. And the building that I'm standing in, the yellow building, is a great campy way to hold that map, because people have abused it a lot, and it's very hard to like get the flag if they're using like riot shields, EODs, and stuff like that, or trophy systems, because I've seen people use trophy systems a lot around these days now. Like, I've never really seen people use trophy systems till now. Like, the most I've seen is always dead silence, or like occasionally stopping power, but majority of the time I always saw dead silence. So people have been really using trophy systems, and that's if I'm going against like a really sweaty 6-man team, even though sometimes I've beaten them, which is kind of funny because I'm always mostly by myself now, because a lot of my friends are sick of Call of Duty. And plus I always mostly play search, so not really pubs like this. I always just play search, even though the search I do play is pubs now, because I'm gonna tell you this now about game battles. I don't know if I'm gonna be continuing that for the rest of Modern Warfare, because the player that I play with in my last game battles match, he hasn't been on PlayStation to begin with for a while, and I don't have his Snapchat or his number or anything, and there's like no way to contact him. I could just message him through PlayStation, but since he's been off this entire time, I don't know if he will be back on. But the thing is, like, I've always really wanted to play duos, but he always liked to do teams, and it's not like I don't like teams, but I don't know why. I've always just liked duos, but for this type of game, duos is not the greatest. So I'm going to try to see what I can do for Cold War for game battles, but I'm probably going to keep doing what I'm doing on Cold War like I'm doing now. And really nothing much to say in the next game. You see I'm on the snow map. I can't read the first one, but it's like Malastor Tank Factory. So that's the map. I don't really know how to say the first one, but it's Tank Factory. It's not a bad map now that I'm really used to it now. There is a lot of ways where you can roam around the map that some people didn't even know about. Like, there's like 2 underground ways that are in this map to like get to both sides, and that's pretty unique to me. I just don't like it in this game, especially just because people are very campy in this game, because it's just Modern Warfare. But if this was like a Treyarch map, this would actually be a really good map, because they, like, when it comes to like an Infinity Ward Call of Duty and a Treyarch Call of Duty, they play really different. Like, on my first few games of Cold War, they were pretty slow, because they were people that just came from Modern Warfare. So they're going to play the way they played in Modern Warfare, but once they realized, like, they got the mini-maps back and everything like that, and everything's back to the way it should be, except skill-based matchmaking, that's still going to be the same, which I still to this day don't agree with. I think the first Call of Duty that introduced it was actually Advanced Warfare, but the thing is, I was pretty bad at Advanced Warfare, so, like, if I played it now, I probably would do a lot better than I would in this game right now. And plus, it's just a game that no one plays anymore. So, I don't know why I'm bringing up Advanced Warfare. But it's not like I'm going to play and make a video of it. I really can't. I don't even have my Xbox connected to anything. And plus, I don't know if you guys would really want to see Advanced Warfare. And what was I talking about before? Because I lost topic. Oh, yeah, so basically, I don't agree with skill-based matchmaking. Like, it's really, like, not my choice to say anything. Like, it's just really Activision's or Treyarch's choice. I'm pretty sure on that one. And I just don't agree with it. I didn't agree with it when they brought it into Modern Warfare. I didn't really agree to it when they changed the minimap in Modern Warfare. Like, I feel like this game would have been much faster paced if they just at least let the minimap stay the same. I feel like it wouldn't be as campy. And I'm gonna stop talking shit about the game. I don't know why I am. But this gun is actually fire. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, before, if I didn't want to, like, rock with the M4, like, if I was going on a sweat fest, but I didn't want to use the M4 because that can be pretty boring sometimes, especially if you use the same weapon over and over and over again. I don't understand how people can do that, but this weapon, I'm pretty sure it's better than the Growl, if I'm going to be honest. I went at recoil-wise, and I'm pretty sure long-range-wise, it's probably not as good. But medium to close range, I'm pretty sure it's better. I'm gonna bet my money on that it is better than the Growl. Or, okay, I was about to say the Ram, but definitely not the Ram. I was actually planning on making a setup class for the Ram because I've used it a couple of times, and the Ram is baller. The Ram is also really, really good. So, if you're a random M4 user, for some reason you're getting a little bit bored, because I bet you do, because it's the most overused weapon in the game. It's like the first weapon you get in the game. Try out this gun, the AS VAL, or whatever it's called. And the Ram, I'm pretty sure you will leave the M4 for a little bit. Because the M4, like, the damage on it, it's actually, like, it feels strong by the sound and, like, the speed of it. But it's, okay, I'm gonna shut up. It is, let's just be real now, it's probably, like, the best weapon in the game. But this gun, it's very competitive to it, if I'm gonna be honest. This gun could be, I would probably say, top 3 best ARs in the game, because in my opinion the best ARs in the game without a doubt is the M4, the Ram 7, and now the AS VAL. Because the Growl used to be, I would probably say the Growl's in second place, or not second place, in 4th, or the AK would be in 4th. It's just the Growl got nerfed to the ground pretty hard. It takes like 5 shots to get a kill now. And this gun basically is the Growl what it used to be, except with a higher fire rate and more recoil. And I'd probably say less damage. Okay, let's just be honest. It's a different gun, completely. It's nothing like the Growl. Like, this gun is its own gun. Okay, I don't know why I haven't said this yet, but I'm gonna compare this gun to the Honey Badger in Call of Duty Ghosts. Because that gun was the most overused OP weapon in the game. The Honey Badger was basically the M4 in Call of Duty Ghosts. And in this game, it's always just been the M4A1. This gun could be basically the next M4 in the game, but the game is nearly over because Call of Duty Cold War is coming out, which I still need a pre-order so I could get that beta. And I'm just like nervous for Cold War a little. Like, I'm debating on getting the Ultimate Edition or just Cross-Gen Edition. I'm probably just gonna get Cross-Gen Edition because, like, everything that's in, you know, like, Cold War right now, like, one thing I feel like they should change in Cold War is making the map smaller, which they could possibly actually do it. They could make the map smaller, but it's very unlikely they will. But I doubt they will. I don't even think they can anymore because they kind of released the map. But I'm still debating on getting like Ultimate Edition or just Cross-Gen Edition because I am mostly positive I'll get a PS5, even though like pre-orders are out of stock. I've never seen that before. When do pre-orders ever go out of stock? That's just something I never understood. So hopefully I'll be able to get one in time. And I also hope I will like Cold War because, don't get me wrong, I like Modern Warfare. It's just, I don't have that many videos compared to like Black Ops 4 of this game. Because, one, the skill-based matchmaking makes it really harder to get good gameplay for you guys. Because Black Ops 4 did not have skill-based matchmaking. And I know you're going to say, like, oh my god, you need skill-based matchmaking to have good gameplay. Or you don't. Or, like, you can't have skill-based matchmaking to have good gameplay. Most likely, yes, but like these games that you're seeing right now are my best games of this new weapon in Modern Warfare. But in Black Ops 4, it was a lot easier for me because one, I'd be able to get kill streaks off of score, not kills, or sorry, score streaks off of scores, not kills. And there wasn't skill-based matchmaking. I'd go against random people. So either some of them were sweating or some of them weren't. So since it's skill-based matchmaking, most likely I'm always going against hardcore sweats the entire time. Because, like as you see is my score right now, and my kills, and my average, like per minute of average score per minute, it goes against people that are my skill or better. So it's not the easiest thing in the world. The majority of the time when I go against them, it's a lot of drop shotters. But this video is over, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. I will see you guys later.